Hi. For those who might not know, my name is Megan Lee. I have been working as a journalist based in Seoul, South Korea for many years, and now I introduce Asian true crime cases on YouTube. I don't even know where to start. I was shocked to read the breaking news that actor Lee Sun-kyun had been found dead. He starred in the Oscar-winning film Parasite, and was also known for his roles in dramas like Coffee Prince, Pasta, and My Mister. His death really got me thinking about what is going on in Korea right now. I recall the barrage of news regarding Lee's suspected drug use. And from day one, he was under extreme scrutiny by both the media and the public. It breaks my heart to think about how he must have felt watching his entire career and everything he had worked so hard for just crumble overnight. His family falling apart. I cannot even begin to imagine the pain and pressure he must have endured during that process. I don't want to discuss what's wrong and right about his suspected crimes, as nothing has been proven true yet. For those who have been following my channel, you know I usually don't give my personal opinion on certain issues, but today, as a journalist who has worked in Korea for a long time and understands how the media and public tend to gravitate towards the juiciest news for entertainment, I would like to discuss the most problematic aspects of scrutiny against Korean celebrities and what might have led to his death. First and foremost, I send my condolences to a man who achieved so much, made Korea proud as an actor, but was also someone's husband and father. To give you an overview of the entire timeline of Lee's case, drug allegations against actor Lee started with a news report on October 19th, naming top star L as a suspect in drug use. The Incheon police began investigating 8 people, including a man in his 40s, calling him L. On October 23rd, they officially identified Lee as the suspect. And despite thorough testing by the National Forensic Service, no drugs were found in his system. And as you know, singer Ji-dragon, also known as Kwon Ji-young, was involved in the case, and he was also tested negative. This whole investigation was initiated solely based on claims by a female nightclub manager, A. So from the beginning, this investigation faced criticism from the public for its foundation. During the investigation, Lee claimed innocence. He said he believed he had taken sleeping pills, not drugs. He remained adamant about his innocence and sought a fair evaluation against this woman's claims. The day before his death, he requested a lie detector test through his lawyer to compare his statements with those accusing him. And things got even messier when Kaseon, a YouTube channel infamously known for unverified rumors, released a video featuring a private phone conversation between Lee and this woman A, which was totally unrelated to the drug allegations, and it was released without verification. And this led to widespread media coverage. The media didn't care if this was verified or not, they just wanted juicy headlines. The next day, on the 27th, Lee was found dead in his car near a park in Jongno District. He was declared dead by the time the paramedics arrived, and his body was taken to Seoul National University Hospital. Lee's manager contacted the police first. He was unable to reach him that morning, so he went to his house and found a note, which appeared to be a will. Lee was known to be distressed over the investigation's impact on his reputation and potential financial losses from breached contracts. But I don't know, it seems to me that the immense pressure on his mental state might have been the more significant factor in his death. Koreans are apparently shocked by the news of Lee taking his own life. Netizens are expressing their grief over his death and anger towards the police, media, and the political sphere. Over the past 3 months, there were nearly 3,000 news reports related to Lee Sun-kyun's alleged drug use. He was literally butchered by the police and media. Even after his death, some local media continued to label him with these drug use allegations, even with negative test results. So, no matter what the results were, he was just a drug addict to the media, or maybe he had to be. This stigma attached to Lee just never went away. And another interesting fact, the day before Lee Sun-kyun's death, the government announced the promotion of senior officials in the National Police Agency. And this includes Oh Seung-jin, the head of the criminal department at the Incheon Metropolitan Police Agency, who was involved in the drug investigation of entertainers, including Lee Sun-kyun. The media, the police, they all exploited his situation for their own benefit. And sadly, in contrast, international media instead chose to honor him as an Oscar-nominated actor and Parasite star, focusing on his achievements. Some Korean people commented online questioning why local media couldn't follow the foreign media's approach of not using such stigmatizing labels. Some Koreans expressed frustration, wondering whether it was a lack of ability or willingness in local news desks to present facts in a more respectful manner. And this has long been a problem. Local news outlets are struggling financially, and they are losing viewership because of social media and the change in ways of people consuming news. So they tend to resort more to news with dramatic headlines, provocative content, even though they're not verified. This killed so many people, including celebrities. And also, I don't know, I just have to say this. Netizens are accountable too, as they often believe what they read too easily and just too quickly without verifying the facts. After someone dies, they begin mourning and blame the media. Celebrities have long been the subject of mind-blowingly intense scrutiny, and they have voiced their opinions about Lee's death as well. Actor Lee Ji-hoon, in his Instagram post, he questioned the tendency of the people to judge others, like asking if people are truly living their lives without shame. And this former singer named Kim Song, she criticized the destructive nature of crowd psychology and wrote that everyone has faults, with some caught and others not. She said that no one is immune to challenging situations that could potentially ruin or save them. It is just so challenging to live as a celebrity in Korea, and that's for sure. You can be canceled for this and that, even for the slightest mistakes, or even for a single word that can be misleading. I live in Korea. I'm proudly Korean, but it's just so sad to see a lot of people applying this double standard towards public figures, thinking that they deserve it because they are celebrities. People are quick to judge, as seen in the case of G-Dragon. He was hastily labeled as a drug addict based on his gestures, and he was mocked for it. Once his drug tests came back negative and he denied all allegations in media interviews, public opinion shifted in his favor. I don't know. It seems maintaining neutrality until the facts are revealed is increasingly difficult in today's society. The premature media coverage and the police's hasty media response are also to blame. Legal experts have been raising concerns about the leak of Lee Sun-kyun's name real name to the media during this preliminary investigation stage, which is rare. If his name came out after this stage of the investigation was concluded, would he still be alive? It seems to me that they were determined to go after him because he's famous, but he doesn't have power. Some netizens compared Lee's investigation with that of the brother-in-law of former Suwon District Prosecutor's Office Deputy Chief Prosecutor Lee Jung-seop, who was also being suspected of drug use. His wife reported her husband's drug use to the police, but they delayed the process and only collected urine and hair samples after 3 months. His wife later revealed that some of the evidence she submitted to the police had disappeared. See the difference? I don't know, it's just so frustrating. The media, netizens, authorities, they all share responsibility, and it's crucial to recognize that these problems aren't new. What we can do is reflect on ourselves, how we process information, and how we form judgments based on those information. And can we take a step back and give celebrities some room to breathe? The intense scrutiny and pressure can have devastating effects, not just on the individuals directly involved, but also on the broader societal fabric. As a Korean citizen, as a journalist, I would like to end this video with this last message. We really need to take a more empathetic and responsible approach to how we view and treat public figures. Yeah, thanks for listening, and may his soul rest in peace.